Oh, hey YouTube, what's really good? My name is... Seriously? Already? Okay, no, but really, hi, welcome back to another video. My name is Vivid, and I really like the game Among Us. I haven't got to play as much as I would like to recently, but I think the game is incredibly fun, and I'm in a lot of Discord servers where people can link up and play these games, and in these servers, a lot of people have posted these sort of what your Among Us color says about you, or these like Among Us color stereotype sheets, and it got me thinking, which Pokemon would fit these Among Us color stereotypes? I'm sure just about everybody knows, but there's 12 possible colors you can play in the game. And if you've played any reasonable amount of time, you'll know that these colors have sort of taken on a life of their own. They sort of have been characterized, like a certain type of person plays red, or a certain character archetype, I guess you could say, plays red, and a certain character archetype plays white. It's just all of these colors, they have their own personality, and it differs from playgroup to playgroup as well, which is something that I think is incredibly interesting about the game. So basically for this video, I found one of these what your Among Us color says about you sheets that I agree with more than most others, and I'm just going to give my initial reactions to what Pokemon I think actually fits the description of that color. And really quickly, before everybody in the comment section just calls me sus, this is not going to be based on any one specific thing. Like, this isn't going to be entirely based off the anime or entirely based on the video game, but rather my perception of these colors and Pokemon as a whole. So it's really just going to be my initial reaction. I'm just reiterating that so people know that it's just my opinion. And if you have differing opinions than me, leave them in the comment section down below. I would love to read your opinions. And also, what color do you main in Among Us? Everybody has a main. I'm a Cyan main. I think it's the best color. What is your color main? Also, I just want you to know that if you don't subscribe to the channel, I'm automatically sus of you. I've been streaming a lot right here on YouTube, and subscribing and turning on notifications is a great way to make sure you are a part of those streams. I've been shiny hunting with people in stream, and I've also been doing a Pokemon Crystal playthrough while taking no damage. It's been draining me mentally and physically, but it's also incredibly fun. Okay. Let's see what Pokemon would be which Among Us colors. All right, so this is the color stereotype sheet we're going to be using. I want to point out that this one has a creator. It's at HanMZN. This account doesn't exist on Twitter. I don't know who created the sheet. I cannot find them on the internet. I don't know if it's like a DeviantArt account. I don't know if it was created and posted on Instagram. I couldn't find the creator. If you know who it is, please link them in the comment section down below so I can give them credit. But yeah, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for creating this. And let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in. Like I said, this is the sheet that I think I resonated with most with the playgroups that I play in. But I want to jump in. Okay, so red likes adventuring, never has an alibi, and is very trusting. So red is sort of like, you know, has main character energy, sort of like the character that just really is, let's go get it, let's go get out there, let's start doing our tasks, let's all work together. And they never have an alibi because they're very trusting, is sort of my guess here. Like, they just trust that the group is going to believe the best. And to me, this screams Dragonite. I don't know. I feel like Dragonite, I think it's supposed to be a very emotional Pokemon. I think it's supposed to be very loyal to its trainer. I don't think a Dragonite would necessarily have an alibi because it would just hope for the best or believe the best in people. That's my gut reaction. I'm gonna go with Dragonite as red. It likes adventuring. It has main character energy, right? Like, red is supposedly like the pseudo mascot of Among Us, I guess, because it's on the cover art and it's the one that always says shh, right? So red always sus, but that main character energy just makes me think of Dragonite. Okay, let's move on here. So blue thinks they're nice, AFK 90% of the game, has no clue what's going on. All right, listen. In this instance, I have something that I think fits this really well. They think they're nice, right? So they're kind of like, they have nice guy energy, which basically means like you really, like, you tell people you're nice. If you're nice, you don't really tell people you're nice. They're AFK 90% of the game, so they're really not there. They don't know what's going on. This is Bidoof and Bibarel. if you've ever played through Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, you've probably caught a Bidoof at some point just to use as an HM slave. Like, all these Bidoofs and Bibarels, they're getting caught and they're getting used. So they think that people are, you know, cool with them. They think they're nice, but really they don't know what's going on because we're just slamming HMs on them so we can get around the map easier. This is Bibarel. It's Bibarel, 100%. All right, green. Imposter 9 out of 10 times, watches disasters but doesn't help, hopes they're crewmates. Okay, all right, listen. If they're imposter 9 out of 10 times, that means they're kind of shady to begin with, right? They watch disasters but they don't help, and they hope they're crewmate. Like, they want to be on the good team. This is 100% Absol. This is Absol. Absol is the disaster Pokemon. Like, it can predict when disasters are going to happen. I don't remember exactly how all the Pokedex entries read, but I've caught a lot of Absol in my day, and I know that it's the disaster Pokemon. People are afraid of it because they think it brings doom. And also, Absol just looks like it would be an imposter, right? Like, it looks shady. I guess you could say Zoroark might fit here, because Zoroark also, I think, would be the imposter 9 out of 10 times. But Absol specifically knows that disasters are going to happen, and it can't really do anything to stop them. So this is Absol energy written all over it. Okay, all right, pink. Loves calling emergencies, doesn't kill, only sabotages, doesn't do tasks, instead sits on cams. Okay. Okay, I feel like the initial reaction in my brain is more based on the color, but also I feel like this is sort of like chaotic energy, right? Like, loves calling emergencies, so you call an emergency, you don't necessarily have to have an opinion, and I feel like that energy along with doesn't do tasks, instead just sits on cams, just reminds me of the episode of the anime where Clefairy is just kind of like sitting around pushing buttons. It's in the first season of the anime, I think. Like, the Clefairy, they're kind of causing some havoc in a town, and this type of chaotic energy, it could only happen from the pink crewmate, at least in my playgroups. These people, they call emergencies. The emergency, it might not be an emergency. They might just want to talk. And that's the kind of chaotic energy that spices up a game. This is Clefairy. It's Clefairy. Don't get me wrong, like, doesn't kill, only sabotages. That also seems kind of like a Clefairy thing to do. Like, I'm just going to sabotage whatever you're doing, but I don't actually want to harm anybody. It's 100% Clefairy. Going down the list, the next color is orange. The character traits for orange are chooses weird names, is blind as a bat, is a major troll, and judges others based on color. I know this one I think is going to be a little bit on the nose, but blind as a bat and a major troll immediately just makes Zubat pop in my head, right? Like, Zubat is blind as a bat, and it's a massive troll if you've ever ran through any caves infested by Zubats, and their supersonics always hit, right? So I feel like Zubat is pretty fitting here. I don't think Zubat would judge others based on color or choose weird names. Maybe Zubat would choose weird names. Bats are kind of like a strange creature. Yeah, I think orange for sure, Zubat. All right, next, we've got yellow here. Yellow, everyone trusts them, accuses with no evidence, doesn't like being alone, and give me that color. All right, listen, this to me screams something that is like kind of cute because everyone trusts them. They feel like they can get away with making accusations with no evidence, like they're kind of cutesy. They don't like being alone. It kind of plays into that, I don't know, that cute vibe. And give me that color just makes me think of all the evolutions that Eevee could have. But wait, oh? All right, listen, you're watching a Pokemon Among Us crossover video. You obviously enjoy Pokemon and Among Us, so you'll probably also enjoy this incredible shirt design. Designed by my wife, tweaked by me. This is the Evolution Among Us crossover. It lists all the Evolutions as Among Us crewmates, and there is one Ditto, one imposter among them. Can you decide which one it is? I thought this was too perfect. It was too fitting. It will be the top link in the description down below. If you would like to pick this shirt up, please do it before it is gone. It is now on my Stream Elements merch store. Go check it out. This is a pretty clean transition, right? All right, let's move on to black. All right, black. If accused, doesn't defend themselves, quietly does tasks, trustworthy. Okay, so these character traits to me make me think of a player that is very confident, like they do not feel like they need to announce that they are doing tasks. They do not feel like they need to defend themselves because they know what is happening at all times. And that just makes me think of Xatu. Xatu, I believe, would be quietly doing tasks because Xatu can see the future and the past and the present all at the same time. That's a dex entry that's ingrained in my head from Gen 2 or 3, I don't remember. But either way, I think Xatu fits sort of the black character traits very well here. They wouldn't need to defend themselves because they would know what was going to happen in the future regardless, right? Like if they're going to get ejected, they're going to get ejected. If they're going to stay, they're going to stay. Xatu wouldn't defend itself. It does the tasks quietly because, again, it sees the future and the past all at the same time. I think Xatu is sort of the perfect black crewmate. All right, white is a tryhard, frames others, good detective, coordinates double kills. This might be a little bit of a controversial take. Tryhard makes me just super think of Keldeo, right? Like Keldeo would just be trying the absolute hardest. Keldeo would really feel like it was a good detective. This says it's a good detective, so I guess maybe Keldeo would be a good detective because it's trying so dang hard. But this screams Keldeo. Anything with the word try hard, I'm like, yeah, that's Keldeo. That's just classic Keldeo for you. Frames others and coordinates double kills. It feels like Keldeo would be the type to try and, like, I don't know, just be shady. Like, not only is it a massive tryhard when it's playing as detective, but also a tryhard when it's playing as the imposter. It would try its absolute best to frame the other crewmates, and then coordinating double kills would just be like also part of the. It's just like all of these fall under tryhard. Like, Keldeo is just trying way too hard. You might be doing well, Keldeo, but no one likes you. All right, starting on the last row here, we have Purple. Purple dies first, protects AFK, so protects players that are away from the keyboard, gets baited by the team, has extreme drippage, and always random voted. It's just a personal favorite Pokemon of mine, and extreme drippage just oozes of this Pokemon. That is Sableye. Sableye is dripping in jewels. I also feel like Sableye would try to protect players that were away from their keyboard. Like, it's kind of, menacing, and it's kind of shady, but I feel like Sableye at its core, it's just a sweet little guy that wants to protect its friends. It would definitely die first because it's creepy looking, and it would definitely get baited by the team. All you need is like a gym, and Sableye would get baited by you. And then always random voted. I think this kind of goes with dies first, right? Like, it would die first, and it would always get random voted for the same reason. I feel like Sableye fits the purple. Maybe it's just the purple color here, but I feel like the extreme drippage, like, that sold me so hard on Sableye that I had to. And I think the rest kind of makes sense as well. Brown loves vents, has great alibis, has bad timing, and will vote their own teammates. If this is not the embodiment of Mimikyu, I don't know what it is. Mimikyu, it's disguising itself, one, as a Pikachu, right? Because it wants to be well liked by others, and it kind of wants like the clout that Pikachu has. I feel like that kind of personality, that kind of, I don't know, vindictive, spiteful spirit would, one, love to vent because it could get around and kill the enemies faster. It would have great alibis because Mimikyu's already in this disguise, so it would just have a bunch of excuses queued up. It has bad timing. I feel like Mimikyu would probably be a little bit comfortable going for kills. Bad timing, I'm thinking, is like you're trying to kill one crewmate when another crewmate walks in. I think Mimikyu would play it a little fast and loose because it has such a great disguise and can come up with alibis on the fly. So Mimikyu would probably play it, again, fast and loose, and they'll vote their own teammate. Mimikyu doesn't care about anyone but itself, right? Like, Mimikyu just wants to quote unquote snuggle forever or cuddle forever, whatever its Z move was. And by that, it means haunt you and suck you into a spirit world. Like, Mimikyu will for sure vote you out if you were the other crew, or if you're the other imposter. Mimikyu doesn't care. Mimikyu's out for number one. All right, Cyan. This is my main, right? Like, I'm a Cyan main here. So Cyan's fix every emergency. I think this is pretty accurate. I feel like I'm always running to emergencies. Follows others and watches them complete tasks. This is 100% me. I know it's not like a fun way to play the game, but I'm constantly watching people do tasks. I think with the newest update, this isn't super a thing anymore, like, because now taskbar doesn't update until you go to meeting. But I would always follow players, and I'd be like, listen, in the meetings, I'd be like, listen, you did this task, but the taskbar didn't go up. You're faking tasks. And it's so annoying, but it's just, I don't know, it's part of my personality. And then they get accused of venting. This is 100% me. And listen, it's not just because it's my favorite Pokemon. Porygon really fits here. Porygon really fits here. Porygon fixes every emergency because all the emergencies are sort of like created digitally, right? Like, it's always alarms, or like the oxygen is going to deplete. Porygon is a cyberspace Pokemon. It can move around from panel to panel, fixing all the emergencies, follows others and watches them complete tasks. Part of Porygon's creation, like part of the reason it was created, was to look for suspicious data, or like sort of like malware, things that are not great inside, cyberspace, the digital world. Now we're talking about Digimon. And then it gets accused of venting. Porygon can move in and out of technology it would get accused of venting. Listen, it's my favorite Pokemon. It's my main color. I know that there's a lot lining up here that just makes this seem very biased, and maybe it is, but I feel like Porygon is a dead ringer for Cyan. It would get accused of venting because it moves in and out of cyberspace. It is looking for suspicious data, so the imposters, and also it would fix every emergency. I feel like it's so perfect. All right, last color, lime. Lime reminds everyone that imposters can double kill and win, so kinda, again, this is a little bit of that try-hard spirit. Well thought out plans, so tactical, and also stick together. I had to include a Pokemon from Gen 8. I had to. This is Phalanx, right? Phalanx is like a tactical Pokemon in combat. Like there's like one head Phalanx and then there's 5 Phalanx behind it. I think it's 5 or 6. I don't remember. There's one head Phalanx and then all the other Phalanx are kind of like following that Phalanx orders. It has well thought out plans because they all work as a singular unit. They stick together because they do not go apart. They are stronger together. And I for sure think that Phalanx would be like, hey, listen, if we don't get the imposters right now, they will double kill and win, just because they're always trying to plan the next step ahead or just plan the next attack. I really think it's Phalanx here. I really do. I think green is a dead ringer for Phalanx. Okay, that's it. These are my colors. Which ones did I get right? What would you pick? Like, what do you think I'm wrong on? What do you think I'm right on? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you main. Like what color, imposter, crewmate, which one do you main? Also, please don't forget the shirts. I think these shirts are incredible. They are the embodiment of an Among Us Pokemon crossover, just like this video. If you're into the design at all, go pick it up before it's gone. Other than that, follow me on Twitter. That's how you can keep up with what I'm doing. That's how you can keep up with when I go live. Join the Discord. We've been reviving the Discord, and there's honestly a lot going on in there. One of my front office members, Audie, actually just started a subscriber draft league called Vivid Battle Royale. He's hosting it in the Discord server, or it's like you join the Discord server and then you get access to another Discord server if you want to be in the draft league. They're test running the first season right now. They have 8 coaches. If this goes over well, it might be something we do more frequently and kind of incorporate into content here on the channel. I think it could be really sweet if that interests you. The Discord is right down there. Please don't forget to subscribe. Like this video if you enjoyed content like this. I have a ton of ideas for content moving forward. I'm trying to get over this slump that YouTube has put me in. I'm not going to let YouTube beat me. I'm still here. Thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute most. My name is Vivid. I am kind of done here and I have to leave. Okay. Bye. Oh, you made it to the end of the video. That's dope. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see more from me and make it to the end of those videos, there will be a video here and a video here. This one is a video that I think is really good, and this is what YouTube recommends. So you should watch one of them. Okay, thanks.